everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another video, and I have this great picture of my grandson, quote, driving the boat. I mean, he was, but Grandpa was right there, so he really wasn't doing anything, nobody around, just because he looked so little there. Anyway, I am going to mount the photo on that wood paper from Pebbles Lakeside. It's the trail map paper. And then I'm going to mount that right on top of that wave paper, which is an awesome water paper from Pebbles Sunny Days, the Let's Float paper. Now, then I grabbed this July highlights card from Elle Studio, and that's something that they'll send you free if you buy something from them. She always sends like a card, and that's where that one came from. Then I'm going through my boxes of labels and die cuts and that kind of a thing. And I'm just going to pull out a lot of navy. I found that label there, and then that's Elle Studio as well. And then I pulled some wood. So I have these glasses here, and those are from the Elle Studio Sunny Days wood veneer. I decided I'm going to actually pop that to the bottom here. And then I found that label from Elle Studio that says, "So proud of you," from my little box there that I'm going to throw at the top. Now, little box being there are a ton of pieces in there. I keep them in the 4x6 photo keepers from Recollections, so that makes it really easy. Then in that box I found this little circle that says fun, so I'm going to mount that there. So he was up north being north of where I live, in a vacation area with his grandpa, his other grandpa, and so he loves to fish and boat with him. Then I found this, love this, in this little Lazy Days bits. They're from Bits and Pieces from a collection, and I added that into the bottom of the card. I wasn't there, so I don't have a big story here, but I wanted to document this because, oh my gosh, first of all, it's a really cute photo of him. Then I'm using all of these little bits and pieces here. So those small wood circles are just a pack from Elle Studio, and then the Totally Awesome circle again is from a pack from Elle Studio, different packs. So they're available. They come out with new things like once a month, usually on the 10th, actually, usually. So I'll get some of those things then. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to glue from the top down because it'll make my life a little bit easier so I don't lose the arrangement. And I positioned that Lazy Days kind of so that it's touching the card, the white part of the card, and then the striped part of the card at the same time. And then also and it tucks under that Love This circle, and then the wood tucks on top of that so that they're all touching each other, and then they're touching the card and each other, plus the wave paper as well. And that's just helping bring that cluster together. So I have 3 clusters here, and there is not one piece that is exactly the same in each of the 3 clusters, but they each have some sort of die cut piece and a wood piece, but not necessarily the same and not the same color or anything like that. So it's just how I'm pulling the clusters together with common elements, and what that looks like sometimes can be very different. So up here now I'm playing a little bit with the label I'm going to use. I wanted a label that was a little bit wider than the one I had originally. This one happens to have a star on it, and then I don't really need journaling space here because, again, I said I wasn't there, so I don't have a big story behind this. So all my journaling will fit on the July highlights card, but at least this way I have a cluster at the top there. And there's that fun. I could have mounted that on a little bit of foam tape, but because the glasses are dimensional, I left it as it was. And this was a fairly quick layout, about 25 minutes, including the time it took me to select the original pattern papers and the card. That's something that I did ahead of time. I'll sometimes do that to save you the pain of watching me do that. But I also do sometimes let you see my choices as well too, so that you can see what I'm looking at and why I am either using it or rejecting it. Just using my ATG to get the wood veneers down. I can use my Scotch tacky adhesive as well, but I like that. So here I'm looking at another wood piece. I kind of like that kind of frames that cluster up there. But what I decided to do is flip that ampersand, and there's no reason for the ampersand, it just is what it is there. But the arrow then points to the photo, and that's the important part, is the photo, right? We want to emphasize that. As much as I love to layer, I still want my photo to be seen as the feature on whatever I'm doing here. So now I need a title, and I was just tapping that to show you that I'm going to put the title right on top of the photo. And I grabbed these this foam alpha from Sticko stickers, and that I believe I got at Hobby Lobby. So I want to title this Like a Boss. And I'm thinking right now that I want to use a combination of capital and small letters here. And the I is, the dot is connected to the bottom, which makes it really convenient, right? Then I look and realize that I don't have a capital B left. There's, in this pack, there's 2 sheets of the stickers, but I don't have a B for any of them. Capital B. So I go back and decide, okay, well, I guess since I don't have a capital B, I guess we're going with all small letters here. And that's what I'm doing. And that makes that, so that makes that easy then. Pretty simple. I am using my wax paper. I do have Thickers guides, the straight Thickers guide, but I really like the wax paper better, honestly. I bought them, thank goodness I bought them at Tuesday Morning because I didn't spend a lot of money on them. And I tend to make my titles pretty much just straight. The Thickers guides are really great if you want to curve titles and that kind of a thing. I don't do that very often, so on occasion I have, so they've come in really handy there, but most of the time I do my title straight, and I like the wax paper because then they don't, the top of the letters don't stick to anything, and I can just pop it down. All right, guys, there's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.